Alright, I think I'm going to need gas pretty soon, but I'm going to go ahead and pass this one up. Ah, light came on. Piss. Look at this guy. Wow, they're out in mass numbers today. Ooh. Where did that car come from? I'm gonna have to check the video. Maybe she just blasted through that light. Very nice. What I'd like to do is stock up enough footage so that I can put out a video once a week over the winter time. I'm going to try and ride as much as I can right up to the point where it starts snowing, so it's going to get awfully cold. It's going to be cold for a while. In fact, today it's the end of August and it's already 50 something. I was kind of surprised that I think I waited a week and a half or 2 weeks. I had a video almost done and I waited maybe 2 weeks to finish everything up and put it out. And there was a guy on my Instagram like, hey, make another video of you riding your bike. And then when I put that on, somebody's like, God, finally. So, you know, I never realized that people were actually going to watch these. I thought I was just going to goof off and, you know, put them up for my dad and my uncle, and I mean, people are excited about it, which is fantastic. It's a pretty big house. If you watch the Honda CRF 250L video, you'd know that my wife is from the New Orleans area. And we go down there every Christmas time. I'm going to take this bike down there. I'm going to do some riding down there. Hopefully get a ton of footage. Maybe even upload something while I'm there. But what I like to do is edit all this stuff up and make sure that I've got it all ready and all spaced out. There's going to be a couple of weeks where I'm going to be gone from home, but hopefully I'll edit up a few and make them drop on a certain date. Now in that time, you know, if I get desperate during the winter time, I'm going to be like, here's how you clean the chain. I might review my gloves or the Ogio backpack. I'm going to try as hard as I can to put up riding videos. That's what I like doing the most. So I already took video of putting the spacers in on the throttle here, so there's zero slack in this throttle. But I know that people want to see me riding this bike more than they want to see me screwing around in the garage. But you know, that's going up anyway. I'll try not to screw you out of a riding video. Maybe once a week I'll do a riding video if I've got enough footage, and then slide in everything else. So the question is going to be, am I man enough to produce enough vlogs that will last one video per week over the course of the entire winter, while I still produce vlogs before winter to put out like now, like today? Maybe I'll scoot one of these videos up just so I can talk about this, because I would really like to keep the people who like watching these videos, like to keep them entertained, and who knows, maybe it'll even get me more subscribers. I'd like to also talk about the other types of videos that are going to be up there. There's a few people I know that have been riding for many years. I know one guy he's retired now, and he can't ride anymore, but he's been all over the country, all 48 states and all the provinces of Canada, and he says by himself. He didn't do it with anybody. So it'll be interesting to see what he says in kind of an interview setting. Another one of the guys, he raced enduro and a little bit of motocross, and it's interesting to see. You know, there's more that goes on than just racing motorcycles. There's a lot of stories to be told, and there's a lot of goofing around that they did, and he said it was, you know, you're itching for Friday to come along so that you could just pack up in a van with a bunch of dudes and drive with bikes on trailers to get to a certain destination and finally get there. And it was just a whole weekend, you know, and then Monday was kind of back to the grindstone. Watch this guy rear-end me. That's something I like doing too. If I'm the last one in line here, since we can't filter and I can't get in front of these guys, if somebody's coming up, I like to kind of squeeze my brake lights, flash my brake lights a little bit. I suppose that's another thing that I want to plan to do is my uncle. My uncle's the kind of guy that you always want to hang out with, because he's always up to something. He's always tinkering with something. And like right when drones came out, you know, you hook a camera up to a drone, he's like, oh, I gotta get one before they start regulating these, then I'll get grandfathered in. Like, okay. Get some shots of me whizzing by, or me going around a corner or something. Piss.